Sup, my name is Ray for the TheYugiohCouncil, and here with another deck profile. Guess what? It's not Blue Eyes. Oh, cheap shot. So, as promised, before January 1st and going through January 1st, it's going to be tons of deck profiles. To accumulate this number, around 13 to start with. There's going to be more. We're working on it constantly. Because I'm in my groove. Alright, so we're going to start with Infernitys, and this is a Synchro Exceed oriented builds. So, I'm not going to explain the key cards that everyone knows about, so, because they're pretty much self-explanatory. But, 3 Necromancer, 3 Archfiend, and 1 Avenger. So that's the 7 Infernity lineup when you're doing the Exceed Synchro variants, and then you have 6 cards that are not Infernitys, but they give the support to it. So we have Archfiend, Grepher, Double Street Patrol, and Double Monk. Reason for 1 Grepher, 1 Armageddon Knight, that's the only thing I'm really going to touch upon, is because flexibility between starting plays. Monk helps the plays in that same aspect, getting the Archfiend or getting the Armageddon Knight, the Dark Grepher, to put the Avenger in the graveyard, or get the Street Patrol Exceed into a Lava Lull Chain who's hiding up over here, and then mill some stuff out. Now, this, like I said, this is a Synchro variant, so it's going to be a little bit different in certain cards, which a lot of it's going to look similar, and the only real difference is like just the Avenger there. But 3 Upstart, 1 Infernity Launcher, 3 Upstarts draw power, if anyone's wondering. Double Instant Fusion, 1 Book, 1 Foolish, 1 Dark Hole, double MST, and 1 Reinforcement of the Army. Now, when this is dead, Summoner Monk loves to eat it. So if you just don't want to play it, Summoner Monk still loves to eat it. Same with like Foolish Burial, you know, and Bulk and Moon. If you don't want to play it, you can, or any card could be said for that much. So it's plenty of spells for that. I didn't want to go too crazy on spells. I want the deck consistent, and I want to be able to play out any kind of situation. So we have 2 Dimensional Prisons, 3 Infernity Breaks, 3 Infernity Barriers, and a quick thank you to Mikey, because let me tell you, son, a little quick story. I was playing Infernitys, different places, and some guy basically was reading my barrier, trying to say he didn't know what it was, and he bent it straight in like half. I'm not gonna say what happened to that guy. The guy got what he deserved, but thank you, Mikey, for hooking me up with the one that wasn't all broken. I appreciate that. But, you know, rarity doesn't really matter. It's just, you know, the point of you don't want someone messing up your cards. So, 1 Torrential Tribute, 2 Mirror Force. I missed the double Torrential plays. I really do. The 1 Bottomless, the 1 Compulse, the 1 Warning. What Archfiends were. I think that's pretty explanatory. I like the Giant Trap lineup because Ophion's a pain in the butt. And Barrier just says no to your stuff. And depends how you play it. And this is the one I've actually used in the duel videos a while back. It's pretty freaking similar, or exactly the same. So, 1 Level Lull Chain, 1 Daigusto Emerald, 1 Dire Wolf, 1 Cowboy. This is a Synchro Exceed version, so I didn't run 2 chains. Daigusto Emerald does do a lot of work in this deck. It's mainly put Archfiends back, and then you could put a Lava Lull Chain, stack the Archfiend again, or just actually draw it, which isn't that hard, and start going nuts again. Allows you to go more explosion. Lava Lull Chain is self-explanatory, that's a key card. Dire Wolf, that's also a key card. When you have too much stuff on the board, you can pop your own stuff, the flexibility. Cowboy, I'm not fully sure if I switch to 101. I really do like the Cowboy. Right now it's just mainly get over Ophion. 101 does do it better sometimes, not all the times. And the reason I say sometimes is if I have Infernity Archie on the board and I'm attacking into, and I have like Deep Prison face down with that barrier, then I'm in a pretty good situation to use Cowboy again. That's my main, standpoint on that. And then 1 Zen Mains, 1 Levier, because I really don't need any of the rank 3s in the deck. I don't want to clog the entire extra deck with a bunch of rank 3s I'm never going to summon. It's all about the combos and the synchro spam. And then 1 Dark Flare, 1 Kabbalah, I can't even pronounce his name, Kabbalah Warrior. It doesn't really matter which ones you use. If you use 2 of him or 1 of 1, these are just the infusion targets. I chose the 4s because I'm just mainly focusing on a lot of rank 4 play stuff. Now, for the synchros, I went with Armades and Cataster. Everyone knows, who's followed the channel long enough, I'm a big, huge fan of army deities. Anything that can go level 5 consistency consistently on a consistent basis should be running army deities without question. I didn't run army arm again, kind of lack of room or just wanted to get that cowboy in there. But I'm running Crimson Blade or Scrap Dragon, the Manga Stardust, because Manga Stardust is really good. If you're in Europe and you want to play this exact build, just swap it for the other Stardust. It works just as well. I'm running the Infernity Doom Dragon. What kind of Infernity deck would this be if it synchros and doesn't run Doom Dragon? A little quick combo for you. Yes, you can bring it back with Necromancer. It is a legal play. It is an Infernity. If it's in your graveyard, you can bring it back. So keep that in mind. That allows for a lot of Seki plays. And then, because I'm very fond of this card here, which is Void Ogre Dragon, it just poops on people's lives when they try to play through your barriers. You summon this guy out with the Doom Dragon. There's a whole loop that I used to do on the old channel, I may run to this channel, of just summoning 3 of him. And it's not the most consistent Infernity build, but it does, when it does go off, it goes off. And I'm going to look into making it more consistent with actually having a Doom Dragon, like 2 of them doing different variants. Because I'm a big fan of Infernities, I know a lot of people are, and just some people just absolutely despise them. I absolutely despise certain decks myself. It's perfectly fine. It's a natural feeling, you let it happen. But that's the entire deck profile. Tomorrow, later today, there'll be more deck profiles. We have Chaos Dragons coming up, Consellers, Evil Storm, Machine of Gadgets, pretty much everything you guys requested that I put in the time to do so far. If you didn't see your request or you have a request, you leave it down below. And if I didn't get to your request, I will get to it. It just means that I'm formulating everything better than actually it was, and it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to work out, or to the level or extremes that it needed to be at. I have a standard, and I have to stay to that standard, and sometimes the decks take a little while. There you go. I'm ready for the TheYugiohCouncil. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. You hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next video like always. Peace.